Hello and welcome to Free Sample of the Week. This week we have one from Piano Book, available using the Decent Sampler, so 100% free. It's a 4-track music box, which is actually rather interesting. It's this blend of music box, synthy, lo-fi. You'll see what I mean when we get into it, but to summarize, as the creator puts it, it's a music box recorded onto a cassette tape and played back at half speed and normal, original speed. Playing back at half speed results in an octave lower pitch. And then he's got a load of other features as well available on the UI, including like reverb. There's like an echo. You can turn fidelity off. There's velocity sensitivity, which in all honesty is a little questionable. The range is a little bit small, but other than that, it's a really cool and I would say unique sound that is a step up from maybe the Labs music box, just because of these extra little features that are included with it. Now I know it says it's it's one mono, but I think there's a stereoizer, or that's what the fidelity, the hi-fi thing does to it. If not, there's plenty of stereoizers available. There's one from Ozone, which I talk about a lot. It's the Ozone Imager 2, link in the description if you want that to add some stereoization to your tracks. Definitely recommend that. Let's just jump in and I guess you'll see what I mean as we get playing. But this is the cool little UI. What I love is these little things when you flick them, they've got the light that comes on. I always love a good UI, you know that. Velocity sensitivity is over here, although as I said, it is rather questionable, and it does seem to throw it an octave higher than your keyboard. I've stuck it an octave lower over there, although that could just be me. It is C4 to C6. Dampening, there's a knob there for that. As I said, there's an echo and a reverb, and then there's this normal speed and half speed, which is the two samples recorded, and you can kind of mess with those. So we're going to get all into that, but let's just play an out of the box sound. So a really cool little sound, and I guess you can kind of see what I mean by that lo-fi, because you have, I guess, almost chorusy sort of sound, which I think is that mesh between normal and half speed sounds. If we take actually the half speed one off, this is your normal sound. So you can just have a normal music box sound out of this as well. If we turn fidelity off, I think, yeah, it takes that stereoization off and it's more of a raw-esque sound. But if that's what you're going for, if you want that more vinyl raw-esque, there you go. So that's that one. Let's look at the half-speed one and see how that sounds. I love these knobs. So you kind of get this electric sort of sound, like electric piano, but you still have that organic sort of texture and grit that you get from an actual instrument. But what I really wish this person would have done, and if you're watching, if it's possible, please do this, but stretch it to the full length of the keyboard. I know it might have interesting results, even if you put it in a slightly different color, if you know how to do that. Just saying, okay, these aren't the actual samples, but we're going to stretch it a little bit further, because I feel like you could get some really cool sounds out of it and have this beautiful, almost electric piano sort of effect when you stretch that range, that almost beautiful rich bass, that lovely little bit of treble, and just have that full length, because I feel so almost claustrophobic stuck in this little bit here, and I really wish just a little bit of stretch there, and it just open up so many more avenues for me at least, and so much more use cases. But actually I want to experiment with this half one, which is a tremolo dub. Ooh, now we're getting like Wurlitzer vibes. I almost want to pipe up the volume a bit more. Ooh, I almost do want to stick that Ozone Imager 2 on this as well, just to stretch it out a little bit more. But saying that, there is a reverb, and if we turn that on, I'm going to just put that in the mix a bit. Ooh. This is almost the sort of time I'd actually want a low pass, high pass filter, just to kind of maybe take off the treble a bit. So a low pass filter. I'm really loving this. Just in this video already, we've seen so many different sounds and ways of stretching it. It really does feel bread and butter, and it's such a compact interface. Everything's there, and you can really create a lot of really cool sound. Got a bit of an echo as well. I love that. It's so, I want to say, unique, and just the versatility of it is outstanding. Let's go back to normal. I almost want to kind of mix in a bit of both now. All right, put that in there, put that there. I still want to keep the tremolo there. Actually, I want to keep the reverb on. I love it, and I know I've said this, but I'm going to say it again. I just wish I had more range. Now I'm going to turn velocity sensitivity on. As I said, it's just, you can get that quiet, but getting that loud, I'm not getting that loud end of it. I just feel it could have been tuned a little bit better. Turning it off, I'm getting more volume than when I'm whacking my keyboard. Right, dampening. What is that doing? If I turn everything off, will I notice it? So that's kind of our raw-ish sound. Not noticing much on the dampener. But I think you've seen me play enough with this, and you can tell I'm excited and loving it. It's free, 100%. Highly recommend downloading it, especially if you're looking for a music box. I know Spitfire Labs do a music box as well, but not one as unique and cool and just playable as this, I feel, because you've got the normal speed, you've got the half speed, you've got an echo, a reverb, a velocity sensitivity. It's very simple, very beginner friendly, I feel, and just a lot of fun to create with. I think you can get some really unique sounds and really tune it specifically to how you want it. If the creator is watching this, the only thing I would ask is please stretch that range and maybe tune the velocity sensitivity a little bit more. But other than that, thank you so much for creating this. I know it's free, and obviously you put a lot of hard work into this, especially that UI. Really, really cool. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.